This is one of my favorite books, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It's a book about the future of books. In it, our hero Montag confiscates a Bible, one of the last books in existence. Meanwhile, his wife keeps her time occupied by watching reality TV on big screen TVs. She relaxes by taking pharmaceuticals, and she puts earbuds in her ears at night and listens to music. Does it sound like Ray Bradbury knew exactly what the future held when he wrote that novel back in the 1950s? At one point, the wife asks Montag, "What's more important to you, me or that book?" Guess what the answer is? Well, I have another science fiction scenario, and it goes something like this. Google launched its Google Books project in 2006. The idea is to get everything that was ever written, from tablets and scrolls right up to the latest James Patterson novel, online. Now, as usual with technology, we get really excited and jump on in and ask the questions later. But my question is, once everything is online, who controls it? Amazon in 2009 already demonstrated that they were able to delete books that you had purchased for your Kindle after you'd already bought it. And they did it with Orwell's 1984, of all things. But there are other things that can happen. What if Google decides they want to start charging you a couple cents for every page you read? Or worse, what if some rogue government decides that they want to buy Google? Everybody has a price. We'll give you $35 trillion for the whole thing. Well, guess what? Your free internet just became controlled by the government. And once it's in their control, they may decide they don't like the history or some of the writings, and they start deleting or revising. And you can't check up on it because there are no longer any hard copies. The libraries have also gone to the ebook format. So, even if we are reading ebooks and seems like everything is going well, we're open to distractions. It gets easier to watch a video or a movie or text your friends or play a game. But I tell my students, watch out. If you're not paying attention, somebody out there is going to be paying attention for you. I want you to think back to when you were a child. What was it that made you aware of or got you very excited about books? My parents didn't have a college education, but we had a newspaper in the house every day, so I had some sense of what was going on in the world. They also got us the Encyclopedia Britannica, so I could thumb through any issue I wanted and read about the Wright brothers or the Gettysburg Address or Bette Davis. We had cheap romance novels, detective novels, Reader's Digest, Sports Illustrated, whatever. It was enough to make me curious and hungry for even better stuff as I got older. Another one of my favorite books is The Shallows by Nicholas Carr, What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains. His thesis is that when we are reading online, we are skimming. We are getting distracted by hyperlinks and pop-ups and things like that. And our brains will adapt like plastic to whatever we feed it. So if we're skimming and not reading deeply, we're no longer thinking deeply. I don't know about you, but I don't think we need a world where there's even less critical thinking happening. Some will say that it's better for the environment. I'm not sure about that. I still wonder how much plastic and oil goes into making these gadgets, and then when we replace them every year, where do they go? I know there are programs where you can refurbish them and send them to developing countries, but I think most of us are going to be lazy and just throw them away, and they will be in landfills forever. Books, at least, are biodegradable. And by the way, in terms of seeing books, houses no longer have them. Hard to find homes with bookcases. If I walk in and see this on a coffee table, it doesn't inspire me to want to read. Seeing books makes people want to read books. Now, as an author myself, I'm very excited that my books are available in print and online. Theoretically, more revenue for us. But let me tell you how that works. For the print edition, I get 10%. So if this one goes for $20, I get $2. You can see why I'm not getting rich doing this. For the Kindle edition, I get 15%, but the retail is only $10, so it's $1.50. But a lot of marketing people will tell you to sell your ebook for even less so that you'll get more volume, $5 or less. But if I sold that for $5, I'd only get 75 cents. Do we want to live in a world where we're bargaining down authors and paying them even less? I think that the book industry is going the way of the music industry, where you have Spotify and Pandora paying musicians pennies for their work. I have to say, as someone who teaches college freshmen, that the future of books is bleak. But I will tell you what I tell them. Books matter for our history. Books matter for our intelligence. And yes, most certainly, books matter for our future. Thank you.